Shanika, some good news in D.C. Smithsonian museums are back open today. Many of them were closed Thursday because of a mechanical issue with the AC, which left a lot of visitors in the district disappointed. The closure affected the National Museum of the American Indian, the Hirshhorn, the National Museum of African Art, the Smithsonian Castle, and the Arts and Industries Building, and the Ripley Center. The Smithsonian museums will be open today during their regular hours. And if you think about it, Shanika, that was a big deal because for most schools haven't started yet, and a lot of families probably plan that final, little excursion before the school, before the school year begins. Yeah. And for many, just coming down to D.C. and visiting museums was probably part of the plan. And then to get here, and then all of a sudden you find out that the museums are closed. That had to be very disappointing and disruptive because it's a big tourist draw. When my young adult children come to town, they always say, let's go to a museum. And I'm like, well, you need to be a little bit more specific than that.
Because we have so many,
We have
right?
so many, yeah.
And with our large tourist attraction, yes, that is something that people look forward to when they come here to the district. And so to see them closed for that day, hopefully the tourists who are still here are able to see it today because they're back open. So it was sort of a quick turnaround.
Yeah, and but another thing that's good about the region is, let's just say, you were here yesterday and you couldn't go to a museum. There are plenty of other options. So many other options. So it's not like all is lost, right?
Yeah, and we have our private museums as well, so you can see those.
Hey, let's head to the Commonwealth, and Governor Abigail Spanberger is getting involved in the proposed mega merger that could impact Virginians' energy bills for years to come.
Yeah, she announced this, taking the unprecedented step and intervening in the $67 billion sale of Dominion Energy to Next Era Energy. Max Marcilla breaks down what that means and what comes next.
Well, generally, household budgets disagree. Going item by item, you could say that egg prices are down because they dropped from all-time highs during the avian flu. But in most categories, prices...
In this case, submitting questions that NextEra Energy and Dominion Energy will have to answer. And she says those questions will fall into three main categories. The first is how Virginians can ensure that they won't be paying more for their electric bills. The second is what protections are in place for Virginians employed by Dominion. And the third is what commitments are there to continue affordable clean energy production. Now, Spanberger says she is deeply skeptical, her words, about an out-of-state company buying Dominion, which would create the largest electric utility in the world. And she says the act of intervening can help get answers.
If there is the potential that two large businesses are going to benefit financially, so too should everyday Virginians, particularly when they get their electric bill in the mailbox.
Now, in their announcement, NextEra and Dominion say that there are a number of different benefits that Virginians will be receiving. First is $1.8 billion in bill credits for the first 2 years. They say that'll keep their monthly bills lower. And then they also say 18 months of job protections, 24 months of compensation and benefit protections for folks who work at Dominion. But the governor says, as of now, that benefits package is not sufficient. Reporting in Alexandria, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
All right, our thanks to Max Marcilla. And to the skies now. There's a growing concern about a plane that took off from Reagan National Airport while Marine One with President Trump was on board. That was on Tuesday. During that takeoff at around 2:30 p.m., the Marine One pilot trying to communicate with air traffic controllers at Reagan National didn't get a response. Another 2 minutes goes by when the Marine One pilot says he's proceeding as briefed, with the air traffic controller seemingly confused.
What is it going to take for them to actually enforce a lot of the procedures that are already in place? What will it take for them to actually enforce these? Is it going to take some high-ranking official to be killed on a plane or on a helicopter?
And the FAA said in a statement that a preliminary investigation showed that there was a momentary loss of separation, after which the aircraft continued to move away from one another. And Mark, this is certainly something a lot of people are talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, we are just 2 years since that crash,
Right.
that deadly crash over the Potomac River. Not even.
Yeah.
And, here we are talking about near misses, and you're talking about President Donald Trump.
It's not supposed to happen. And
No.
I choose my words carefully, but I think it's a safe bet that scenario won't happen again. But again, we're less than 2 years removed, right, from that fatal, that midair collision.
Yeah.
And steps were taken to make sure that didn't happen again.
Yeah.
Including limiting the airspace, especially with the military helicopters. But when you have, Marine One in the air, the extra precautions are supposed to be, be in place.
Yeah.
The investigation, is ongoing, and if they haven't already, they're going to figure out exactly what happened. But I think they probably know, exactly what went wrong this time.
Yeah, and look, 67 lives were lost when that Army Black Hawk helicopter crashed. That collision happened between those two, that American Airlines commercial plane and the Army Black Hawk helicopter. Now, we're talking about near misses since then as well, and many. I think it's happened more than we even realized.
Yeah.
And I think that crash really brought that to light. So to see this still happening is really concerning. I mean, we do know that airspace is very, very busy.
Absolutely. But they, again, they were supposed to make changes, after that collision. But, again, we'll continue to stay on top of that story. In other news, Shanika, some voters in the district, they're going to decide if foie gras, a food item made for the practice of, force-feeding ducks. Animal rights groups, Pro Animal DC, led the push for some changes, a ballot initiative that would prohibit the practice and ban the sale of any product resulting from force-feeding a bird, including foie gras. The group gathered 31,000 signatures, putting the issue on the November ballot. If the bill is passed, restaurants that continue serving the item could be hit with fines ranging from $1,000 to $5,000 and the suspension or revocation of a business license.
So if this goes into effect, what we're basically going to be able to say into all restaurants is that they can no longer serve this. It's a huge win. I understand, some people may feel like this is a delicacy that people may enjoy, but at the end of the day, we're looking at the bigger picture. We want a cruelty-free DC.
And election day to decide is November 3rd.
And I got to be honest with you, I've had foie gras and did not know what it took to get it. Now I'm second guessing, like, wow, I didn't know that it was so cruel to animals. I mean, look, we eat meat,
Right.
so you can argue that is part of animal cruelty, but the way in which you have to get that foie gras, yes, is a little frightening.
But and is it an issue? Well, it's going to be on the ballot.
Yeah.
So, the voters will decide.
Let the people decide. All right, Mark, in Virginia, if you still need to get some back-to-school shopping done, this could be a good weekend to do it. Virginia's tax-free weekend starts today and it lasts through Sunday. Qualifying school supplies are exempt at $20 or less per item, and clothes and footwear qualify at $100 or less per item. And you could also stock up on hurricane and emergency preparedness items as well. And in Maryland, tax-free shopping runs for a full week. It starts Sunday and it lasts until August 15th, and that's a week from Saturday. So you can expect the state to suspend 6% of its sale tax on clothing and footwear priced at $100 or less, with no limit on how much you purchase. The first $40 spent on a backpack is also exempt. And for more information on tax-free sales for both states, you can go to our website at dcnewsnow.com. And it's that time of the year in the DMV. Students and parents, they're gearing up, right? So DC students, they're heading back in just 3 short weeks, Mark. And today, Ward 8 celebrated the end of summer at the Bellevue Library Back to School Bash.
And DC News Now's Randy Bass caught up with families getting back into their fall routines.
It's a sign of the back-to-school season at the Bellevue Library. Backpacks, books, and looks.
You got this new backpack. Let me see it. Very cool. That's awesome. You like yellow?
Yes.
Me too.
Third grader Mozzie ready to get back in the swing of things after a fun summer.
I have been going to the pool and going to other events like this.
Kids and parents enjoying their free gear, fresh produce, food, and fun vibes, tapping into local resources to start off the new year.
This is our 14th annual Back to School Bash, and the kids are having a really good time getting their free backpacks. We have over 2,000 free backpacks for the kids.
DC mom Katina King, one of several stylists offering free, fresh haircuts and braids for these young boys and girls.
It's the confidence. You go in, you're feeling good about yourself. You have a nice, fresh hairstyle. Everybody tells you you look nice. I think that's a big thing to start the year off.
Her daughter Issa excited about her new hair and another DC school year, of course, coming up quick on August 24th.
I can see all my friends and new teachers.
If you missed Thursday's event here, don't worry. DC Public Libraries have plenty more back-to-school events planned over the next couple of weeks. Head to dcnewsnow.com for more info. In Southwest, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.